you noticed less and less kids have part-time jobs like we did when we grew up? They are having to do way more than we ever had to do in order to get into college, and I realize that. Everybody's got their kids in some sort of highly competitive sport or performing art, whether it's baseball or ballet. They're going at that like it's a full-time job, mentally, physically, and on top of doing all the AP classes and everything else they need to do to get into college, whatever it is. They don't seem to have time to work any little job. And I know it can feel that way. But I want to just put it out there that this is like another thing that we're kind of taking away from our kids by making their lives so much about whatever competitive youth activity they're doing. And it doesn't give them a chance to make their own money, decide about their own money, save up their own money, be around somebody other than that environment that they're in competitively all the time, hearing other adults talk and problem solve. Maybe they are hearing something from another adult that the parent's been saying all this time, but it just hits differently. They don't get that exposure. And it just stinks that we've gotten to a point where we're trying to make every moment so ideally geared for competitive needs, whether it's academics or sport, art, whatever it is, that we're not letting them have these opportunities to just go out there and get a job. It starts to show, I don't know about you, but myself interacting with some of these kids that are now like, I say kids, but they're young adults working in their 20s. And when you're speaking to them, it's just something missing there. I think this is a little piece of the puzzle, and it doesn't have to be a mega part-time job. It could be like a couple of hours a week. It could be just in the summer. So just another thing to think about as a parent who's going like a little overboard with all the activities and competitions and travel. Think about their junior, senior year, and if they will have the time to kind of go through this process of learning what it's like to get a little part-time job.